All right, all right. Anyways, welcome. I am not going to be here long. I know I say that all the time, y'all. I know that, but I have some things to do. I do have a show tonight. Okay. Got a show tonight, so I can't be long. I didn't send out any notifications because I'm not trying to get trapped on here. So I only put up a Patreon announcer that I was live. So forgive me if you did not get a notification. I am really truly trying to get up out the door. And so I love you guys. Uh okay, so the question is, can you hear my ceiling fan? Can you hear my ceiling fan? Yes or no? Because I do have noise cancellation on right now. Can you hear the ceiling fan? Let me know because I can go turn it down a little bit. You can't hear it good. The noise cancellation is working. All right. Let me say some hellos. I want to say some hellos. In the rain, nephew. I love you. Crystal. All the crystals. Crystal Williams, of course. Crystal Marie. Crystal Marshall. Crystal. All the crystals. Mary Williams, Wanda, CC, Dr. Golden. All the LRL community. Stephen Delavo, Wayne. Kojic Connection. Candy. See you, Candy. Renee Price. Shaky Williams, First Lady Butler. Hey, everybody. Thank y'all for coming by. Even my brother Joshua over there in Long Beach is in the house. Angel. Hello, Angel. Tracy Nelson. I just got a cash app from you, Tracy. Thank you so much. I'm going to talk about last night at the end. I'm going to talk about last night, but I'm going to wait to the end, okay? Yeah. Jason Prince Clifton. Hey, brother. Everybody, thank y'all for tuning in. I was going to go live from Starbucks, y'all, but I always go live from Starbucks. So I said, let me just jump on right now. And then when I go out, I can just start my day. All right. Let me whip my whistle. Okay, my whistle is wet. All right. Why do I be walking into this stuff? I just be walking into these, you know. Okay, Arvale, Brian, everybody. Okay, see, that's why I wanted to go. That's why I wanted to go live on Starbucks so I could get my infamous medicine ball, right? Which is basically jade citrus mint tea, right? All right. So just want to go over a few things really quickly. A few things. There's some trending topics that are going on right now that are of an epic proportion. There's breaking news out of DC right now that I just saw when I was coming on live right now. And hold on, I just got a message from my apartment building. Hold on, y'all. I just got a message from. Okay. Hey, Miss LaShonda, Cheryl Hill. Hey. So, what was I saying? I'll just pick up from where I thought I left off. All right. So, anyways, there's breaking news on so many fronts today, Tyesse. Thank you, Miss LaShonda. There's so many stories that are going on right now. We did get breaking news just a moment ago that Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth has informed everybody that the Iranian assassination of the supreme leader and all those high delegation Iranian officials was in response to the alleged plot against, I don't want to keep saying that word over and over again, you guys, but you know what I mean. When somebody does something to you, you know, it happened to JFK, it happened to Dr. King, you know what I'm talking about, right? I don't want to keep saying it over and over again. That was in response to Iran. They did make that threat. They did have a bounty. And so now they're saying they were done that because of what they were threatening to do to 47. And so every day the truth comes out. There was a classified briefing today, and all of the members came out and said the same thing. that there was really absolutely no reason to do this. There's no intelligence that led, there's no intelligence that led anybody to believe that there was going to be, and they don't have a plan, and they don't even have concepts of a plan. And so now we have been thrown into something based on this man's ego again. We have been thrown in something again based on this man's ego and his fragile masculinity. And it's angering, because we are clear that there will be retaliation, and many American lives will probably be lost, will probably be lost because of one person's stupid decision, right? And so we're also getting word that there are people that are still stuck at the airport in multiple Middle Eastern airports that are still stuck. Airlines are basically, not giving people no information. People are struggling to get out of that region. Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course, Angel. And so people are still trying to get home. We're getting words that airports are being hit, hotels are being struck by all kinds of things, y'all. It is just absolutely, positively anarchy and basically bedlam. And that's how he operates. So it's on brand. Bedlam and anarchy is how he runs America. So yeah, he's right at home with this. And so, but now they're kind of looking dumb. Marco Rubio, like, I'm not saying he's the most, decorated statesman, but he did have something of a pedigree in Florida attached to his name. And to see people just throw everything away for this man, it goes to show you people will do anything for power. To see you throw everything you've worked for in Congress away, whatever little that was, to throw that away on this hill with this man. I understand the Lindsey Grahams, who I believe are all being blackmailed or extorted, but all the rest of them, like, oh, Jesus, like, grow a spine. Exactly. Okay, so we're watching the Middle East. We're watching Iran, Israel, United Arab Emirates. We're watching all of that whole region, y'all, just to keep an eye out. But I think things are actually going to get worse as the days and weeks progress. We've already lost multiple service members. People are being injured. Embassies are being, shot up, blown up. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. The other big news, but this is on the domestic front today, was Jasmine Crockett lost her Democratic primary to Mr. Tolorico. A man, I didn't even know who the man was, y'all. So that goes to show you. I follow politics. I'm like, well, who is this guy? I didn't know anything about him, and so based on what I've been reading and researching, of course, this is not my state, so I wasn't really following it that deeply until now. So it's not my state, y'all. So it's like I was following it because I'm a blogger, but I wasn't getting daily briefs on the numbers as they were coming in. No. But now I'm well caught up and well informed about Sister Crockett's Democratic race, Senate primary race. I'm all caught up now. Well, what we see is that she performed well in, her hometown, major metropolitan area. She did very well. However, he did well in the suburbs, and watch this, he did very well among Hispanics, especially in San Antonio. And it's not that we're going to keep driving like all y'all talk about is racism and misogyny. I was watching Brother Clay Kane this morning. No, we have to, to these Hispanic people, to the Hispanic folks, I don't know what it's going to take for y'all. I don't know what y'all got going on, But it's okay. It's all right. I want all of y'all to just sit back and hang tight. I went over to that man's Twitter. I watched his videos. That ain't what you want going up against what we got right here, what we got going on right now. I think all of that, he's a Christian and that ain't what you want with these kind of demonic forces that's over there at all. But to the Hispanic community that pushed this man to a victory, y'all sit back and hang tight. Don't trip. Don't trip. Mr. Cornyn on the Republican side easily sailed to a victory against his Republican opponent, Mr. Paxton. He spent $70 million. This is for a Senate race, not a presidential race. This is a Senate primary. $70 million. The biggest war chest for a race like this, probably in the history of war chests. $70 million he spent. And so he was able to, but let's just say this, it was very, 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 it was close. It wasn't like, it wasn't no landslide, nothing like that, y'all. Okay, and the black man that was in the Republican race, Mr. Hunt, everybody said, why would you even, sir, what were you in the race for? Go sit down somewhere. Yeah, I mean, some of us are like, honey, we rather go with the devils we know. And then we don't need the devils that have multiple personalities in the like, we know this demon, we know what he's working with. Well, some of these other girls, they got other demonic personalities that they haven't even put on yet. So, yes, he's a Democrat in name only, Adrian. They call the rhinos on the other side. I don't know what they call them over here. He's a Democrat in name only. When the rubble hits the road, if something gets deep, he's not going to be doing anything, you know what I'm saying, substantive to speak truth to power. He's going to be another Fetterman. That is an excellent analogy. Okay. So Jasmine Crockett, she tried, it just didn't work out. She still has her, her jobs to do, as a representative. She'll be okay. Okay. She has a very bright future in politics. Let's continue to support her. And, as they say, honey, we'll try again another day. We'll try again another day. Now, one thing I can tell y'all about what we got going on in this landscape right now, I've told everybody, we can't be doing all of these autopsies and Monday morning quarterbacking and what happened, what went wrong. Baby, listen. It happened. We just got to keep on trucking. We got too many things right now to be dealing with. We're gonna give you a day of commentary, all the pundits, a day. Can we move on? Because we have bigger fish to fry. Okay. She didn't win. We got to move on. Okay. And keep the fight going and keep the battle on task. They're never ready for competent, intelligent black women. They're never ready. All right. I advise you to go look at the selected writings of Sojourner Truth today. All right. Just pull them up. The selected writings of Sojourner Truth. Okay. At least we have her in the house until that's a good thing. Yes. Okay. Got that. I finally watched the NAACP Image Awards. Great show. I didn't see Dion's commentary as worthy of all that he's been getting, y'all. No, that was not. He told a joke or two. These people just want to hate on people anyways, and so I enjoyed the show. But I'm going to continue to say it. And I'm going to take a moment and say what's in my heart to people that do not show up for the NAACP Image Awards. but you know, you always see them at white shows, white centered shows where they are basically shucking and jiving and knocking down butter biscuits. Yeah, I have a problem with it. I really do. You know, if your schedule does not permit, I understand. But if you can show up for all of this whiteness, you should be able to show up for anything that celebrates our people. You should be able to celebrate for anything that celebrates our people. And it's always the A-listers that are absent. If you are filming, if you are overseas, I get it. But if your schedule, some of y'all are not busy like that. And how about sending a representative? How about sending somebody to accept the award on your damn behalf of statue? All right. Just want to say, but it was a great show. Shout out to Sinners. Shout out to Michael B. Jordan. Shout out to all the illustrious winners. I did get finally got around to say I was just very busy this weekend, y'all. Very busy. Okay, so we got that. Oh my God, I forgot to put it into my theme, all the things I wanted to talk about, because I won't see y'all until 9:30 tonight. Oh my God, I forgot to put it into my little note thing, y'all. Okay. Got that. The race. I think I got everything. Yeah, TK. Okay. Is there something I'm missing? That's why tell me, is there something you think I may be missing from the news? I'm trying to go over here to my little thing and see if I missed anything here. Do you think I'm missing something? Let me know, Ty Squad, in the chat. Just checking one more spot. Okay, I think we're done. I think we're done with everything. As soon as I get off here, I'm gonna be like, oh my God, I forgot. But I'll save it for tonight. We'll be live 9:30, Church World News. Okay, so let's talk about last night. Briefly, the video is in members only. The video is in members only. A lot of y'all were asleep. I woke up this morning to phone calls. I woke up this morning to phone calls and text messages because people were watching. We came on late and we stayed up a little late last night. So many Ty Squad members were catching up this morning. And when I tell you, my phone just started blowing up because I said, when Crystal Marshall hit me up, I said, I already know. I said, I already know. When Crystal hit me up, I said, I already know, sis. And she said, okay. And then we started talking. We talked for like an hour on the phone. And so let me say this. Let me put it like this, because this will be the best way to put it. Hey, Samara, let me put it like this. You know, there are a lot of people that are new to our channel, that are new to us. And we respect everybody that comes in that is new, that is trying to build community with us. We respect it. But I want to say this respectfully, but we're also mindful of anybody that comes in the chat and for whatever reason shows up in other ways outside of that. We're cognizant of that. We want dialogue. We want everybody to feel comfortable to say what they need to say. But something Crystal brought up to me, I felt the same sentiments. We have to be mindful what we say in the chat, because my haters, my detractors, they watch me like a hawk. And so they then will take conversations, although they may be well intended, but they'll take these conversations, and because they study me, they study everything about me, they know everybody in my life, they know everything that I do, they know everywhere I go, and they're sitting watching right now. And so you have to be careful when you're saying things in the chat, because people tend to use that as weaponry against me. So, and I don't want this to be taking a shade to the resident therapist, but it's just like, we have to be mindful, y'all. And these are new people that are here that are coming in. And so You know, just so we're all clear. Just so we're all clear. No shade to the resident therapist. No shade to her at all. But we have to be very, very mindful of what we say in the chat. All right. Just very, very mindful if you are new. Because I don't have to say this to Tie Squad members. It doesn't have to be said to people that know me and know how I get down. So, okay, Tyesse, you got this door open. You know. You already know it's spring is approaching. Okay, but you want the door open. All right. Because you love fresh air in the morning, in the afternoon. All right, I'm gonna have to close that door. But yeah, so that's the deal, everybody. That's the deal. And so I think everybody everybody what I'm clear about is that I am very, very loved and cared for here. And so I don't think nobody wants anything bad for me. People want the best for me. And so I'm clear on that as well, right? And so, yeah. Hey, Ray. Hey, everybody. Hey, I'm not going to be much longer, but I just wanted to say that please be mindful in the chat because, you know, like I said, people tend to take this stuff and use it as content on Mad Day, or if they're just in the mood to, you know. It was a great conversation last night because of failed YouTube relationships. You are cautious and not trusting of everyone after getting burned. Also, the past life you live may make you cautious too. I don't know about the past life I've lived makes me cautious. I understand YouTube. I can say that, Bourbon Bubblegum. I understand YouTube. How are you adjusting to the time difference? I've been here since May. I've been here nearly a year. There is no time difference with me now. Okay. I don't know why I can see you over here. Hold on. Okay, let me see what page I'm on. Oh, okay. So you must be blocked because I can see you over here on my burner page. Oh, of course. Yes, Dr. Kim. I agree. Yeah, I agree. Okay, I can't see you over here, so that means you're blocked. Okay. I see you on my burner page. To the person that asked about the time change. Yeah, baby, I can't see you. So that means I have blocked you at some point. Why am I blocked? I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It could be something as simple as the way your name is in your. I'm very, very what's the word? I'm very, very knowledgeable about some things when it comes to YouTube now. It may just be the way your name is repeated over and over again. You know, it's a lot of things. Let me look you up and see if you are blocked. Hold on. I'm new. You're new. Yeah, yeah. I don't know why you're blocked. You're new, but you know that I'm adjusting to a time difference. Why am I blocked? I'm new. You're new, and you know that I'm adjusting to a time difference. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, let me look you up. It may be a misunderstanding or a mistake. All right. Hey, nephew just hit me up, y'all. Please keep him lifted in prayer, Kevin. Okay, all right. Whatever. I don't even know how to pronounce your name. Go. Is it go? Yeah. All right. So nephew just hit me up before I went live. Everybody, please keep him in prayer. He's getting ready to do a trip to Rome. Please keep him in prayer. He's getting ready to do a trip to Rome. That region is really volatile right now. The whole region over there is really volatile, and you don't know where these sleeper cells are at and what people got going on. Let me say this, because if something happened to Calvin, I'm gonna have to go and recruit to the military because I want action. I want a peace. I'm telling y'all, don't do that, because I'm gonna have to go and put my military gear on. I'm gonna join the army. Okay, let me say this, y'all. I think I have evolved a lot in the last 2 years. I have evolved a lot as a blogger, because even last night when that happened, in real time, I was able to understand some things and went another direction, because I was getting ready to go another direction live last night. And in real time, now I'm emotionally equipped enough, because I was at the precipice of going somewhere else. And in real time, I realized how that would have been content as well. So I was able to pull back, listen, figure out what was going on, and assess. You can only do that by being a seasoned YouTuber, you know. And so let me say this to the people in the in these. I'm gonna speak for my channel. Speak for my channel. I don't know how nobody else run their channel, but a lot of people that come around, I'm not saying you have to have a profile picture. Some people choose not to use a profile picture. Can you release the Midnight Love from last night? It's 99 cents. It's in members only. It's just 99 cents. I'm not saying people have to have a profile picture. You don't, because some people don't want to be known on YouTube. So it's not about, oh, you don't have a profile picture. Let me say this to you. But a lot of these profiles, these blank profiles, you know, it comes along with a lot of issues, y'all. A lot of these girls with these fake profiles, and they got a cat up, and they got, you know what I'm saying, a flag up. There's usually some stunts and shows behind it. Usually. You know, I just tell everybody, I'm always giving a side eye for people where you don't know what they look like. That lady over there, what's her name? Catherine Powell. I went to her page, Catherine Powell. I went to her page and to see if I could see what I knew who she is. But I went to her page to see what she looked like, and there was nothing there. Again, I know who she is. I went to her page to see what she looked like, and then I looked. There was a video. There was a video of her on the treadmill during the holidays. She was on the treadmill walking, and if you look closely, if you really look closely, you can see her face on the glass of the treadmill. Help me, Holy Ghost. I'm going to take 10 more minutes if I may. You know, if you look real close on that video, Captain Powell, you'll see her face. She got her phone up, but you can see that silhouette of her face. And so Chef Don is in the chat. He's a blogger. He knows. I know these girls, how they operate with these fake pages. I know what they look like. I know how they type. I know how they pop up in the chat. Talking about, hey, girl. No, hey, girl, how are you? I know the I'm new. Can I give y'all how they operate? I'm new. I just started. How you doing? Hey. Just randomly. Hey, girl. You know, no, girl, hey. And it's not about being a private eye. It's not about being a sleuth. It's not about being Inspector Gadget. It's about knowing how these people operate, you know, how they operate and their modus operandi. It ain't about being paranoid. It's not about, you know, not expanding your channel. It's about protecting your space and protecting your peace. because these people are parasocial parasites. That's what they are. They are parasocial parasites. So it's not about being a private eye or a detective. Our task squad know what we went through with a lot of this energy early in our blogging experience. And we don't want to go down that road. It's very disruptive. Hey, Shamarco, it's very, very nasty at times. The last time I was on with her, when she was on Cruz's channel, I couldn't hear her because her phone, I don't know whether she had a cricket phone or a track phone, but the last time she was on Cruz's channel, I couldn't even hear her because she, her phone was breaking up so much. I don't know whether it was consumer cellular or what, And so we just choose not to go down those roads again. So it's not about being a private eye or a detective. I think everybody should care about the well-being and the peace and sanctity of your channel and your chat. Everybody should. Don't just let random people come in. Because people want to come in, they want to be in the chat, they want to profess who they are, what their profession is, how many degrees they have, grab clients. Because the truth of the matter is a lot of people know that they can't do this on their own because a lot of times they don't have what it takes to do that. So they find a platform that is already established with people that got something going for themselves. And I have a platform with people that are corporate, academic, law enforcement, lawyers, doctors. This is a prime channel for somebody to come over and try to use or attach themselves or be seen in a chat. So to these people that come with these random pages and and coming in the chat, I just want to let you know, girl, we know what y'all are about. Okay, we know what you're about. And then when you offer them the link, come up, talk to us, introduce yourself. Can we get to know you a little bit better? I'm at work. I got my bonnet on. My wig is on the way. I haven't got it in the mail yet. Girl, you don't want to just come up and just let us hear your voice? Oh no, I'm in bed. I got church's chicken crumbs in my bed right now. I can't come up. Oh, you can't? Oh, okay. Well, knock the church's chicken crumbs out of your bed. We can't see the crumbs. We can't see the crumbs, baby. Just turn the audio on only. I gotta wash my pot on the stove. At the end of the day, y'all, we are very, very cognizant of a lot of things here at the official Tyesse Report. We're not new to this. We're true to this. Again, it's not about being paranoia. It's not about trying to, oh my God, you're not trying to expand your tent. We're expanding and growing at the rate we need to grow. But this ain't one of them channels. This ain't one of them channels. Hell, if I never get to 20,000, this is not going to be no damn crack house over here. You don't just run your ass and flop down and come up in here looking around. We need to know who the hell you are. If you're not willing to identify yourself or give us something, then honey, we don't do that over here. There are channels where you can go and sit your ass, flop down, come in, run around, cause a muck, free advertise. This ain't it. Not here. Love you, Angel. I'm going to take my text and then I'll give up the roster. I got to go too. I love you. That being said, so no, this is not about no private investigation and no FBI and no CIA. This is about, I understand how when you let this stuff happen, it breeds like roaches up in here. We will never go back to those days. We're not a part of that sector where that is tolerable and they like that kind of energy. Not over here. You will not have a bunch of faceless avatars with people that look like they're from the show Catfish over here. If you get behind them profiles, we're not going to have it here. You get your trashy, trifling, tired ass up out of here. And go to channels where that type of thing is tolerated and they breed it like roaches. That being said, everybody, I want everybody to have a phenomenal rest of your afternoon. I love you. I love you. And ain't nothing you can do about it. Ain't nothing you can do about it. We covered Trump. We covered Jasmine Crockett. Talked about the NAACP Image Awards. I'm missing something. What it is, I don't know. But I'm going to have to cover it tonight. Yeah, we've been through all of that. Like I said, there's sectors where all of that is very, very tolerable. You know, there's sectors where people just get up in the morning and just, you know, with all that energy and deal with it all day long. And I don't have the time for that. Somebody sent me a video earlier of somebody, and it's just like I said, honey, you know, some people are just lost causes. Some of these girls, they run around here, they think they're Olivia Pope. They think they, you know, Annalise Keating. You have to let them just do their thing, let them cook. Because in the end, they're going to wind up cooking themselves. Just let them cook. Some of these girls are just really out here, you know, doing way too much. And you just have to let them cook. Because in the end, they're going to cook their own damn selves. All right. Let me check one more place, you guys. I know I'm missing something. And I want to be clear about something, Ty Squad, new followers and friends. I know why them people, the Catherine Powell's and all them damn people over there at Orlando Brown channel, I know why they don't really like and care for me. I know why. I get it. I mean, it's okay. I get it. I get it, honey. All them damn slop bucket ass people. I wouldn't like me either. Okay. I had so much fun last night. Y'all are good company. Helped me get my administrative work done. Oh, you do administration work? Oh, okay. That's a resident therapist. Good. All right. I thought that was somebody else. I just caught the handle. All right, everybody. Let me check one more place. Because I'm feeling like I'm forgetting something. Okay, whatever I forgot, child, I'm gonna have to talk about it tonight. Oh my God. Roberta Flack, oh my God, documentary on Spotlight, March 12th. Can't wait. Love Roberta Flack. Okay, I think we got everything. All right, everybody. If you want to support the platform today, you may do so at this time. Our goal every day is $100. Our goal every day is $100. So we always need 10 people to give $10. And if it's an afternoon show, we need 5 people to give $10. Most of our need is already met so far today. Yeah, most of our need is already met. Amen. And so we just thank God for Jesus. Thank you, Brandy Mims. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you, Tracy Nelson. Earlier, you gave some $19 for lunch. That's Tracy Nelson last night. Thank you so much. Okay. So most of our need is we're already on a good start. Yeah, we're already a good start. I was on a call y'all last night. It was a good show. Okay. And let me say this, we're not a monolith. I want to say this, we're not a monolith at the official Tyesse Report. Some people may see it as it was a great show, and some people may see it another way. And that's fine. Diversity of thought is what community should be built on. If you got everybody agreeing with you and everybody saying everything is great, then that is a cult. And that is a cult. Okay? All right. Thank y'all so much. What we need right now? We need $8. Let's go ahead and close this out right now. We need $8. We're gonna wait for the $8 that we need. There, it came in before I even. There it is, right there. It came in right there. Who was it? Cheryl Hill sent $10. There it is. Okay. Let me. I got a moment. Let me preach this really quickly. Because there's always a conversation about my fan funding and how they lie. They tell bald faced lies. All he does is beg all day. Beg all day. Just from sun up to sundown, all he does is beg. And so let me say this. Every channel on YouTube, and I know why they want me to be a beggar. They want me to be a beggar. That's what they want me to be. I'm not a beggar, right? But they want me to be a beggar. At the end of my show, I always do the same thing every other content creator does, right? And so every content creator has their cash app on the screen. They'll make an announcement. But I know why you want me to be a certain way, because the fact of the matter is your host ain't shit. The person you follow can't raise $4 for a $4 snack box at Popeyes. So you want to take all your anger and animosity out on me. Your host can't raise enough money to go get an attorney and have to go to other platforms to raise money for a retainer. Your host did that. Your host is always running around here from pillar to post and post to pillar. So that's what the deal is. I know why you don't like me. First of all, let me explain something to you. My YouTube income is supplemental to my primary income. Okay? I appreciate my YouTube fan funding, Google AdSense, and anything else that comes along from my creativity and everything that I do. I appreciate it. But I can tell you this with complete certainty, with every fiber in my being, if I don't get another Cash App, if I don't get another Google AdSense check ever again in life, I promise you I won't miss a meal or a rent payment. I can guarantee it. Okay? Can your host say the same? And that is the word of the Lord. All right. Are we clear, everybody? Are we clear? Because they want you to be a certain type of way. They want you to be always. They want you to always be this, daddy rich from car wash. That is not me. That is not me. Just saying, I'm not that girl, honey. I'm not that girl. All right. I haven't sent not one channel that asked for donation isn't a part of that. Yeah. I have not seen that one channel. And since they're concerned about begging, well, one of them, he can never ask, because he always talks about people asking for money. So he could never say anything. I think he only gets anything like substantial on his birthday, and that's probably maybe $40, $50. Because I think that's the only day he asks for anything is on his birthday, If you can't raise $50, then that's a problem. Then that's a problem. $50, I have seen content creators that can't even raise $50. And then they see me and we raise 1,000 or 2. I know why you don't like me. But I'm telling y'all, I'm going to set a new New Year's resolution. I'm not going to be arguing with nobody that cannot garner 50 live viewers. I'm just not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to be here on YouTube arguing with nobody that can't even generate a good 20, 30, 40 viewers. And I'm being very, very generous. I'm being very, very generous, because a lot of these girls don't understand it. It's never going to take off for you. You know how Tyra said we were all rooting for you? We don't have to root for you, because, girl, it's never going to take off. It's never going to take off for you, girl. Ever, 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 ever. Your voice, everything about you is annoying. You don't have it. You will never have it. You'd have to have a personality transplant. It's like, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I don't understand these folks. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Oh, okay. It's always something going on. I will always, and yeah, right. Okay. Harry paid you $10 for your show. Is amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. Don't agree with nobody who can't keep their teeth in their head. Child, listen. All of these people, may the grace of God and peace be with them. May the grace of God and peace be with them. Okay. That being said, y'all, like I said earlier, no matter what happens on this channel, I think that we all are able to conversate and love and understanding, and whatnot. But we're also mindful. We're mindful if you are new here, meaning you have not been here a year. If you're new here, just make sure that you come in and understand that there are people that I don't know how to say this without being, I don't want it to sound shady. There are people that have been here a while that are very protective of me and the channel, and they see certain forms of conversations as either passive aggressive, attention seeking, or pee popping. So just, if you are new, just take a moment, take a beat. And also, I think it's important that we learn how to be in chats. If you don't have the wherewithal to do it on a social media platform, right? If you don't have that ability to do whatever on a social media platform, don't use another person's platform by proxy to do something that you're not able to do on a platform of your own. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some people that I don't even know if they're cognizant of it. I've seen it multiple times over the course of a few years that people come in and they tend to use the chat as a megaphone or a microphone for all of their thoughts. That's what Instagram and TikTok is for. Whatever you got going on. Also, I think when you are discussing things and talking to other people, discussing and with other people in the chat, we also have to be mindful of conversations with other people in the chat. It can be distracting. Like if you're having a conversation with somebody, it's one thing, but we got to be mindful that you're not doing too much with conversations in the chat as well. It's distracting. We always say if it's over 2 sentences, that needs to be on Instagram. Chats are kind of like, you want to get your thought out. But if it's over 2 sentences, it's just way too much. Usually, most people say, baby, you need to say that for Instagram. Say that for your wall. All right. I love you guys. I love y'all. Just continue. I tell everybody, just continue to learn the channel, whether you've been here 6 months or whether you've been here for a year. Because what I tend to do is what Tyesse tends to do. After I have, said what I've said and you've heard what I've said, I tend to disconnect from you in the chat, and then people tend to just leave because I'm not engaging as much. And then they go to another channel or go back to the channel they came from. Because I just tend to disconnect. I do. That's how I handle this now. I'm not confrontational with people anymore. I tend to just say, you know what, honey, listen, I've said it. I've given, context clues, verbal clues, and they don't get it. So then I just pull back from the chat and I tell people I give you 1 comment per live. I'll read your comment once per live. And then eventually they get tired because they really want to be the star or they really want attention, and then they leave on their own. They self-deflect. Defect. All right. Thank you, Harry. Your show is amazing. That's what they say, Harry. That's what they say. I gotta go. I'm in the danger zone. I'm in the danger zone. I don't think I'm gonna be able to go where I was planning on going today. I think I better just do a market run and back home because I don't know. I'm really pushing it, Ty Squad. I'm really pushing it right now. I don't know. I gotta go to the package room right now and get a package. Okay, let me think, y'all. I don't know. This is second day. I don't let time get away from me. And then I start out too late. Okay. Have a wonderful day on purpose. What time is it? It's 2:46 and the show is at 9:30. It's 2:46. I don't need an assistant. I'm okay. Not with this idea. It's 2:46 and the show is at 9:30. I'm not going to be able to go to the market. I can scratch that off. We can do that tomorrow. I can do that tomorrow. I think I can pull this off. I just got to get dressed. I got to go get my package. And then I got to come back to the house. And then we'll go from there. Get out of here, Top. That's what I'm fit to do. Have a wonderful day, everybody. I love y'all. I love you. I love you. I love you. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Let's go. I had a breakfast this morning from Majestic Diner, but that thing kind of wore off. So I'm gonna have to try to find a midday something light, maybe like some oxtail risotto or something like that. Short rib, crepe, something light. Yeah, because that breakfast done wore off.